Hey friends, it's Sarah Ayler with SoftFlexCompany.com. We are going to be looking at my Lucky Mini Design Kit today. I hand created this little kit. I've been doing this more and more. It's something we were sort of doing with our bigger kits initially. I still have a big hand in making those, but I was able to do it more with the beads that we had in house when we were doing fewer of them. And so now that our big kits have become so explosively big, like we make so many of them, it's a little bit of a different ball game. And so I've tailored it back. Every once in a while, I'd like to do these little mini kits that are products that I have chosen from our gallery, and I can't make very many, so there'll be real limited quantity, but it's kind of a passion project. And you're going to get a really, really good deal on them because it's usually merchandise that has been sitting for some reason, but it's really beautiful. And I think you're going to really like it. So let me flip on here our, let me flip to here and there I am. Hey, everybody. So I did one, was it last month? I think it was last month. And it was a lot of fun. I had a really pretty Swarovski pair of hearts in it that were just gorgeous that I had sitting in my office for a long time and wanted to be able to get those out to you guys. So this time I picked some really gorgeous CZ beads in our gallery that have been designated as purchased by the gram. So they haven't gone on a live sale. They haven't gone on our website, and they were just in the gallery for people to buy in the gallery. And unfortunately, we can't have gallery guests right now because of COVID. And I don't know if we'll even be opening the gallery up to guests again in the same way. And so I thought, oh, these are so pretty, and I think it would be really fun to get them into a little kit, and then I can do some jewelry designs to inspire you, but you guys can take it and make it into your own fun design. I see Deborah says she loves my necklace. Thank you, Deborah. I did this on a video. I don't remember which one. I feel like this might be like Purple Rain or something along those, but look at how fun the little links are together. I like that one too. So I'm going to flip down. We're going to open up this mini kit. I also wanted to talk about joyful beading today because I've been really trying to do all of the prompts. I hope you guys have been too. And I wanted to show those who haven't been paying attention to joyful beading. I'll show you a few of the designs that I've made in this last week and a half since it started. You can jump on board anytime and just do it when it makes sense for you. I know everyone's busy, but sometimes if you have like a Wednesday or a Thursday free and you can jump in and do a joyful beading challenge, it really can pep up your week. It's a lot of fun. Let me flip over to my other camera and we'll take a look at some of the designs that I've been making. Let's see where we're at on the calendar. So today, oh, I should have grabbed a button. I'm supposed to use a button today. Use a button in your jewelry design. I'll have to do it after. Maybe that'll be my Instagram reel for today. I usually do an Instagram reel after this. That's a fast-paced 30-second video. So maybe I'll make a button design for that today. So March 10th is use a button. Tomorrow is use Stretch Magic, which is handy because we have Stretch Magic on sale this week for 15% off on our website. And Friday is make a gift for an essential worker. So that may be a nurse, a teacher, a grocery clerk, all the people out there that have had to work consistently in the public, your UPS driver, your mailman or mail lady. All those people that, keep our economy moving forward, even in a crisis. That's your day to give something to them. And if you don't have one of those people in your life that makes sense, pick someone else. Last week, my prompt for make a gift for a friend or neighbor, I made earrings for 3 of my mama friends in my neighborhood and dropped them off. And each one of them sent me a note saying that it totally made their day and that they really needed that pick-me-up. So we all know in a pandemic it's hard, but those little things, they really can make a difference for someone that's having a challenging time. So here's some of the things that I have made so far. Let's see, I made this for ring day. This is a Stretch Magic ring. I didn't do a really great job on the tie off, to be honest. I did it kind of quickly thinking, oh, I'll fix it up later. But you can just tie it off with Stretch Magic, which is so nice and so handy. And I just made this cute little crystal ring that could just slide right onto my finger. And you can make it with all sorts of different beads. This was just what I had kind of sitting in my stash. And then I made these braided bangles on Use a Trio Day. So I used the Peacock Trio, and that has 3 colors of soft wax beading wire in it. It's got the dark blue lapis, the turquoise, and then the peridot. And so that was a fun, quick, and easy bracelet. And then I actually attached them, which I've never done before. I've made these bangle bracelets, but I usually leave them loose. But I thought it'd be nice if I just kind of did one soft flex jump ring around them to kind of hold them all together. And that way they don't get lost in my jewelry box. They can stay in one unison. And then last Wednesday, I got a new phone holder, everybody. So you don't have to worry about my phone falling on me, which was happening last week. So I didn't get to finish this design on Wednesday because my phone kept popping out of the holder. But here is how it turned out. We have those new diamond beads in 3 different colors. And then we have 2 other colors that are in the kits that Kristen will be using at the Great Bead Extravaganza. We still have some of our Great Bead Extravaganza kits left. I think we're about 50% sold out. So you can go check those out on the website and grab one if you want to make along with Kristen. And I ended up using the magnetic clasp in the back. I just attached with some jump rings, and then you just slide that apart to put that on. My daughters ran in here right after the live show when I finished it, and she put it right on, and she was just tickled about the magnetic clasp. And then I made matching earrings on YouTube Reels afterwards. That's been kind of my thing. I do a reel. And here's what those beads look like in chartreuse. And I used the chartreuse color on Make a Pair of Earrings Day. And super cute, fast and easy. It's really easy to make something fun and beautiful when you've got great new beads to use, right? So let's look at this lucky kit and see what we've got. I wanted to point out, if you're a green lover, we're going into spring here. So not only is this kit great for St. Patrick's Day, but in spring in general. It's not overtly St. Patrick's Day. It is very green though, and we do have some really great green colors and soft flex as well that can complement the kit. We have our chrysoprase, our fluorite, our chrysoprase, our peridot, and our emerald. I see that Damien, I think this is Damien, maybe it's Thomas, maybe it is Thomas, right? Kristen loves this kit, I bet, is what it says. Because we always tease Kristen about loving green, and look at, there she is. Love those greens. Yeah, this is a great kit for you, Kristen. Green's not my big color. I don't use a lot of green, but when I saw these CZs being stuck there in the gallery, I thought, holy moly, and I forgot to mention, you guys, I made this. I made it on my new Cricut that I got for Christmas for my husband. And you'll start seeing more and more of this fun kind of packaging stuff in your kits and things that I make, because it's kind of a fun little thing I can do on my weekend when I'm crafting. Can make you guys a little fun little thing to put in there. I hope you got my Valentine's Day card too. I cut those out as well and wrote them out. They went out with the live sales. So adding a little bit of fun and whimsy. So the beads first. This is a Czech glass bead mix. They are not all the same. Your bead mix, when you get the kit, may look a little different than mine. These are bead mixes that I created here at home by taking bags of beads and separating them into piles and then making a mix that I thought would make sense for every single one of the kits. So I did this while watching a movie. So hopefully you got enough beads. I tried to be fair and get enough beads in every single kit. But if there's anything wrong with it, it's of course my fault because I'm the one who put it together. So those are the Czech glass beads that I put into the kit. And then this is the CZ. Now, some of the big CZs are going to be bigger, maybe a tad bit smaller than this one. A lot of them were bigger. They were a little bit graduated in size, but you will get one of these large, gorgeous CZs. This was marked by the gram. It was roughly $15 to buy this single bead by the gram. And so I looked at the price point and I worked it into the kit. And so you are getting a really good deal on this gorgeous CZ bead. The hole runs from the top side to the other side, and it does only fit 014 soft flex. It doesn't fit the 019. And then I got two smaller CZs as well that match to put into the kit. So you get a total of 3 gorgeous, very lovely cut CZs in this kit. And I put some 014 just in case you didn't have 014. I wanted to make sure you have some in there. This is our 014 soft flex in black. And there's about 2 feet of it. Let that unroll. And I didn't want you to get the kit home and then only have 019 and not be able to string it if you wanted to. The CZs are really sparkly. They are like hand cut the same way that they cut diamonds. And so that's what makes them so extra fabulous. You've got a bunch of great head pins in there. And I got these cute little 4-leaf clover pieces from Tierra Cast. I'm definitely going to be using these. I think I'm going to show you 2 different ways to use them today in an earring. So that's going to be fun. So again, not overtly St. Patrick's Day, but definitely with the color, it does feel like St. Patrick's Day. We've got a clasp and a pair of ear wires in here, and then 4 crimps. And the idea with all the different findings is that you would have a lot of possibilities to be able to make multiple things. So I have a couple earring ideas in my head. One thing I wanted to point out before I get going too fast, though, is I did an earring with a double-sided pyramid, green bead, on the wig jig not too long ago. You'll find it in our video files on Facebook or on YouTube. If you just scroll down the page, this oval green bead would work really well for that design as well. So if you're getting this kit and you really love that design on the wig jig, you might try it with a different bead from the mix here. Almost all of the beads are in pairs or even numbers, except for there was one kind of like I think it's a lampwork bead. I don't really know. One of these glass beads, it's like a specialty Czech glass, more like a lampwork Czech glass bead. And you'll get one of those in your mix. It won't maybe look exactly like this one. Again, they vary, but that's that one because it was a special item. You only got one of those in there, and because I didn't have that many of them. And yeah, so let's get going. Let's make some jewelry. I'm gonna pull up my sleeves. I've got 2 ideas for earrings, so I'm going to show both of those to you. And the first one, I'm going to use some of this 014 beading wire. And I think I'm going to use, we might as well try one of these little CZ beads. If I can get the wire to go through, there it goes. It's a real tight fit on the CZ beads. They're kind of like gemstones. They've got these really itty bitty holes drilled into them. So keep that in mind. And I'm going to cut this to be a shorter length so it's not quite. So the idea I had, let's see if it'll even work. I was thinking I might be able to attach to this bead cap. I love bead caps to go around a bead, but I also really love bead caps to be part of a design. And so I was wondering if this would fit. Yeah, right on here. Look at how pretty that looks. And then we can hang a bead from it. And I'll show you 2 different ways to hang a bead from it. The first way is I'm going to use this Czech glass and one of my crimps. Now, these magical crimping pliers do not always work as well with the 014, but I'm going to pass through 3 times. And I'm hoping that it'll hold pretty well, but we are going to test it and see. Oh, I want to attach here. So I'm just making a connector. I've ran the soft flex through. Almost looks like a little bow, doesn't it? And now I'm kind of pulling on the 2 sides to pull it together. And I want this to be a drop. I'm going to make this top just a little bit smaller. I want it to be a drop. I also want to try to crimp it so that it's facing forward. And you can do that by kind of holding your wires in place where you want them to be inside of that crimp bead. And one thing I like to do is kind of face my first crimp pass toward where I want it to lay. So I'm going to kind of hold it all together here. I need about 6 hands to do this, but I'm going to do our best so that I can try to get it to lay straight out as best as I can. You could make this loop a lot bigger at the bottom if you wanted to. If you want it to be a bigger earring, you can make it smaller if you wanted to as well. Now, using the magical crimpers, like I said on the 014 is trickier. 014 has a thinner nylon coating. So if you already have problems with 019, this may be a little tricky, just a warning. We have a great article on crimping pliers coming out this week on how to use the magical crimping pliers. So watch. Oh, it's already out. I see Thomas just posted a link to it. It's great, you guys. Thomas really went into great detail how to use the crimping pliers. And I think there's a lot of you out there that are going to really dig that blog. So definitely go back to the link later on and give it a read when you have time. There we go. There's my first earring using one of the small CZs. Now I'm going to make a similar earring, but I'm going to use one of these Czech glass beads on one of the head pins. And I'm going to slide this on again. I love this. You could also use this as a connector in the front of your design. So if you wanted to use it like in the center of a necklace, you could do that. Use it in the center, and then you can attach the wires either on the two ends to go up the necklace, or you just attach here, or do a jump ring or something to attach to. But bead caps don't have to just be caps on a bead. There's a lot of other things that you can do with them that is really fun, especially if they're really pretty, like these ones from Tierra Cast with the 4 clover design. I think they're so super cute. They have a lot of St. Patrick's Day charms and things at Tierra Cast. When I put in clover, that's what I was expecting to have come up when I was shopping for the kit. But when I saw these, I was like, oh, those are perfect. That's exactly what I was thinking. Okay, so one of these head pins, now these are going to be a little wonky when you get them. You're just going to take your nylon jaw plier and straighten them out the best of your ability. And then you can kind of play around with the beads. You can use your, I guess we're making earrings, so you need at least 2. You can use your big glass bead and do that. You could do maybe a couple of the smaller beads in a fun pattern. Something like that could be really cute. Or maybe even this little bit bigger one. Or just the 2 beads. Lots and lots of options. I'm liking this one a lot. We can do it that direction, or we can do the big bead on the bottom, the smaller one on the top. That's kind of pretty. I think I'll go with that. So I'm going to grab my multi-looping pliers. It's a plier that has 3 different sizes of loops. So you can make all sorts of different kinds of rings. And I am going to use the very smallest loop. I think that should work with this size. So I am just going to hold on just above that bead, maybe a little tiny bit more. I'm going to point the wire to me, making a 90-degree angle, and then pull it over, making a half loop. Then I like to adjust my plier to the side. And there's lots of different ways that people make loops, but this is what works the best for me every single time. So once you've got your loop shape, then you want to attach into your finding. I'm trying to think how I think I want it to go this way. Open that up. My finding on there. And then I can come in with my chain nose plier and hold my loop closed and go ahead and wrap down to the beads. Now, if you wanted less distance to wrap, you would put your plier closer to the beads when you're making your loop. If you want more distance, then you would put your pliers further away to give you a little more space there. And I always like to come in with my chain nose and just kind of tuck any little bit that's sticking out so it doesn't get caught on your hair or jacket. And there we go. We've got 2 cute little earring ideas using those bead caps that you can do. And then let me think about a necklace. I think just stringing these would be really pretty. This drop is just so stunningly gorgeous. I definitely want to be able to use it. So I'm wondering about, I might cut my earring free there so I can use my other drop in a necklace. Since we've seen how this works. Go. something simple and easy breezy in green. We're going to save these ones for my other earring up here. Might need to go this color more down here. So fun to mix like different kinds of greens together. So this other green is a little bit more teal, but it's still really quite pretty. Let's string that and see what it looks like for a necklace. Yeah, so I'm thinking about making if you guys like them, I'm thinking about making these little, they're kind of like a boutique kit. A small quantity of items put together by me mostly. With the findings, I definitely get help from my friends in the office, but the beads and things put together by me. And kind of a fun extra project for me each month. I'm thinking about doing a Mother's Day one in pink for next month, which I think would be fun to work on. I have my eye on a really great tiara cast piece for it that I know everybody would really love. So just a simple, easy necklace. Let me bring it up here. Look at how pretty that is with that big CZ. Whew. I'm definitely going to finish that up after the live show, crimp the two sides, and then use the lobster clasp in the back. Yeah, so I think there's just like a lot of options with this cute little kit. I hope you guys really love it. If you do, I will continue to make kits like it for you. And they'll always probably have to be a limited quantity because we're just so busy with everything that we're doing with the big kit. I have a couple things I want to remind you guys about. Don't forget about the Great Bead Extravaganza. It is coming up quickly. There's going to be a preview night on Friday, March 19th, and I believe it's 5 o'clock Pacific time. And all of not all, but most of the presenters will be there, and they'll show you some ideas of things that they'll be making that you can learn from them over the weekend. So it's a really nice time to kind of figure out which things you definitely want to be sure to see over the weekend. We will be on March 20th at 1 p.m. Pacific. And Kristen has a kit out now on our website, softluxcompany.com, in 2 different colorways that you can buy and make along with her. And then I will be using products that are launching that week. And we're going to have some fantastic deals that we will be doing that week per usual. So get ready. Live sale orders. Thank you for your wonderful live sale orders. We are blown away. It was our best sale yet. And so we've got a lot of orders, and James and Rosa are doing a good job of getting through it all, but be patient with them. And James will be sending messages with a picture of your order and your invoice if he's not doing that already. I know he was getting ready to do it. So thank you for your patience. They will be getting out to you just as soon as possible. Then pay your bill and we will ship it out to you with your free gift. And we're excited for you guys to get all of your beautiful goodies. I loved seeing what you guys were buying. And I know you're going to be really excited when you unwrap these amazing orders. What else am I forgetting? Stretch Magic is 15% off this week, along with specialty glue and hypo glue. So that's a really good time to stock up on our stretch product. And of course, we have our brand new Sarah's Lucky Mini Design Kit. So I hope you'll take a look at it and think about purchasing it. There aren't very many, but I'm sure they'll find good homes. And I can't wait to see what you guys make with them. And I'm watching all of these joyful beading entries, and you guys are doing amazing. The rings yesterday were blowing me away. I don't think to make rings very often, and it was really neat to see all of the options for making rings. So that was really, really cool, and I can't wait to see what you guys are making throughout the month. You can start joyful beading at any time. You can win a $10 credit that's picked at random once a day. And that just gets put into your account, and you just have $10 to spend at Softflex. No minimum order, nothing attached to it. So I know we've already had some great winners, and I'm sure we'll have some more. But I'm really, really inspired and seeing all of the things that you guys are making. And I hope it's feeling like an inspiring program for you as well, because we all need a little inspiration during National Craft Month. And that's it for me. Hey guys, it was really great to spend some time with you. I'm going to head over to Instagram and make my Instagram reel for today. If you're not already following us on Instagram, please do. We really appreciate that. Make sure you like this video or give us a thumbs up if you're on YouTube. And please do click to get your notifications for Softflex Company, and subscribe over on YouTube to our channel. Thank you for being here with me today. I appreciate it. I will post pictures of what I made today on Instagram and in our Facebook group and throughout our social media channels. So take a look for those. And it was really, really nice to see all of you. And yes, please like and share if you love our videos. We really appreciate it. It means a lot to us. We're a small business. And so every single like and share is really, really helpful. And we definitely appreciate it. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great week. I will be back on Friday. I don't know the exact time, but probably around 3:00. And I will be doing a Stretch Magic bracelet. So hopefully I will see you then. Bye, everybody.